had lost power, battery died, all type of stuff happened. But nevertheless, we're back at it. And here's the webinar replay. But first of all, I'm going to show y'all this from Robinhood, an app where you trade crypto stocks, ETFs, things like that. They hosted the webinar as well, and they also some money making activity. The latest things that they got going on, they dropped the Tesla coins as well. Let me see if y'all able to see. Just they inviting me to stuff too. It's the second one this year they hosted on Web Town or whatever. But meet your active trading ecosystem. Which we announced at Hood Summit Workflow and Community. So it's a trading platform just like Gecko Coin and blockchain and different stuff like that. Also the link in the bio if you guys just for simply signing up. So I was kind of like, I had took a nap and didn't get up on time to watch the live event, but this is the replay. Also, if you're out of the states, meaning anywhere across the globe except for the U.S., they have new features for you all, for you guys. So yeah, this was I wanted to show you live, but I wasn't awake. So this the guy, Vlad Timsey. He's the chairman and CEO. I met this guy as well. He's the one who was excited about the Bitcoin turning to $1. He was there. He was there. This guy was there. Well, and I haven't met him, but they hosted the last event live in London. I mean, uh, I think they was in London. They was somewhere in Europe though. That's where this all started. Because maybe
I was in the lobby, and I was speaking to somebody who actually was at the Hood Summit in Miami. And Aaron,
I wasn't there. He's not talking about me. I didn't even know that they had one in the States. The first one I found out about was this year, a couple months ago, when they did the webinar. They be sending me emails and stuff like that all the time. Like that's how I remembered about this. But I knew about this last month. I just wasn't when the time and the day came, I wasn't prepared. It's like they send me an email talking about, do you want to watch the review? They sent me one the other day. They talked about starting an hour, but I was already asleep. And the guy that I told y'all, he the one put 1 million of those Tesla tokens onto the Robinhood app. The guy that was two guys over from him, he the one got the ledger, the little device or whatever, with a few more million on there, and they're gonna put it all into the app. But you can get ledgers as well, depending on like if you want one or not. But it's basically a mobile wallet, crypto wallet. They call ledgers. They're basically like little USB charger things.
Please welcome to the stage Ron CEO Vlad Tenev.
Wow. Yep, that's right.
Look at that crowd.
And what's dope about this guy, I didn't know much about him. I've been using this platform for the longest. I just finally found out who actually made this platform and where it was made. But the thing about him and like PayPal, Netflix, they have tickers, their stocks, and stockholders as well, investors as well. So his Robinhood platform is also on the app. You can trade their stock, and they've been doing pretty well this year, to be honest. I want to say PayPal is going to be another big one that you might want to grab a hold of. I'm not sure how much it is at the moment, but Robinhood, PayPal, and maybe Netflix going to be some big stocks that come up in the next few years. Simply because everything's going digital, the movie theaters, people are not going to be at as much, especially during the winter times of the year. Maybe it might be a little colder, maybe not, but people are going to be indoors watching entertainment. So that's why I believe that Netflix would be a good stock as far as the next few years. And then as far as PayPal, because digital currency, people are going to be using debit, prepaid cards to shop online, especially throughout the winter time of year. So you can mark my words, or you could just stay tuned and see what happens. But nevertheless, you want to capitalize on these moves. What they do a lot is with stocks, cryptos, and ETFs, and they be putting out what's the latest and the newest cryptos and stocks and stuff like that.
We've had a good year, haven't we? You guys good? Everyone's dressed nice. Welcome to Grand Prix Plaza in beautiful Las Vegas and the second annual Hood Summit. So, we love sports at Robinhood, particularly motorsports. We're a bunch exciting. What do you think?
The three of left racing.
Speed, I heard speed. The cars. What else? Efficiency is good. The drivers. Let's not talk about that. The drivers be very fun to watch self-driving cars circling a track, would it? Kind of like playing chess. You wouldn't want to that. The drivers represent something that I think has been, particularly in the tech world, individual performance, the pinnacle of it. There's nothing like watching someone in sports, just like the arts, make it really easy for all of us to truly appreciate it. You can think of tonight as a celebration of exactly all of us are here because we've also chosen one of the most intense lifestyle frontier in a world truly few understand. I'm talking about trading, of course. It's never boring, it never stops, and when you're really in the flow, there's nothing else quite like it. In the past, you might have heard me compare trading to playing the violin. You can't just learn from a book. You've got to practice, put in the reps, put in the time. But I think racing is actually a better comparison for one simple reason. The car really matters. Of course, nothing happens without the driver, but oftentimes a finely tuned machine can make all the difference. And that's the role that we feel Robinhood plays for our active traders. This evening, we're continuing the tradition of unveiling technology built to help you win. Since last year's summit, we've been grinding on your most requested features. We've got several new innovations and one dream of mine since the earliest days of Robinhood. You'll find out more about that one later. So to kick us off, in the spirit of Formula One, we're gonna make this a little bit of a competition. So get ready, you're gonna be a part of it. And of course, we need a pit boss. So let's welcome up our Chief Brokerage Officer, Steve Quirk.
Thank you, Vlad. Thanks. Good to be back here at year 2 of the Hood Summit. And by the way, show of hands. We're going to have some participation here, so get ready. Show of hands. How many people were with us in Miami last year? Looks like about half the crowd.
The Hood Summit 22.
Look around. What's different this year? Yeah, we have about twice as many people. Twice as many people. So we met many of you last year, and we've kept in touch with some of you. And I already bumped into some people that I saw.
Robin Hood Summit, so if you're wondering, they just cut it short, took off Robin Hood Summit. My first year, finding out about this year. I actually attended one webinar live, but you can attend these events live. When they're here in the States or overseas, I just start getting notifications about it, or really just start paying attention to it.
In Miami, and you've kept us abreast about your progress, told us where you have challenges, and you constantly tell us about what you're looking for us to deliver. And hopefully you're going to be pleasantly surprised tonight. But I would say the team and I, when we're not working on things to deliver, we actually do what you do. We invest in trade. So we're pretty passionate about it. And
He also does that when he is working.
Technically, I do. He's right.
Ted trades a lot.
But you know, you got to. Like Vlad said, timing is essential. And look, now the market's open 24/7, and there's market moving news constantly. So we got to.
Well
but don't
said.
trade tonight. Right now. All right. So we have a lot to cover. So let's get into it. If you think about the way that you currently trade, you're either using mobile, you're using Legend, or an increasingly large number of you are starting to use both. And what we would want to continue to do is deliver for you. We want to be able to find the things that you would like to see that's going to help you with your performance, as Vlad said. We have.
So a lot of people new to investing in Ledger, I don't know anything about. But what I do know, as far as accessibility, NFTs were all on OpenSea app and maybe something else. But they're trying to make it go mobile so you can purchase and trade and create these on your mobile device, which is pretty awesome and cool, which they're doing with this as well.
The vehicle that can help you become an amazing driver. So we're going to do audience participation. Shout it out. Vlad's going to record these things and tell us what you're looking for. Don't be shy.
Oh, multiple accounts. Okay.
Multiple
I'm writing.
accounts?
Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on.
Hotkeys for Legend.
Multiple accounts. Hotkeys.
What? Oh, a bracket order.
Okay,
Bracket order.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What was that?
Short
Paper
selling.
trading.
I hear you.
They got some good ideas.
I got that
Custodial
one.
account. Got it.
I heard someone yell Cortex.
What was it?
Did I hear dividend tracker?
Dividend tracker.
Yeah.
Okay, you want that?
What was it? AI
AI
research.
Okay, let's stop because I'm out of room on this
Okay,
page.
he's running out of paper.
Okay.
Wow, you guys have a lot of ideas.
All right. Let me put my pencil back here.
You can do more.
Okay, I'll write that one down. Let's find out how much of these our team has been cooking up for you. I think you'll all be pretty happy at the end of the event. I'll let Q take it from here.
All right.
Excited crowd.
Yeah, very excited. A lot of participation. I like it. All right, let's get into it. I want to introduce you to 6 Robinhood team competitors who will be taking part in our qualifying race tonight. Our drivers, so they're not driving cars, they've been driving product, and they've been racing against the clock to deliver all the things that you requested last Hood Summit and since then. So let's give them a big round of applause as they come on out. Welcome Sam Burks, Daniela, Grace, Gina, and Balaji. So they all know the rules because they're pros and they're seasoned drivers. But for everyone watching, here's how this is going to work. Each driver has 60 seconds to explain the newest feature they've been working on, and you all get to vote. You're the ones who are going to decide which one is the winner. We're going to do it super scientifically by your applause. The louder your applause is, the brighter the lights behind me will get. And whoever, when I get a sunburn from your applause, then that person's going to be a winner. All right? So, pay close attention now, and we're going to start off with Sam in the pole position. Sam is one of the most competent, trusted product drivers on the team. He's silky smooth coming in and out of the corners. And Sam, you got a minute. What do you got?
Awesome. Thanks, Q. I'm really excited to share this one with you guys, and I'll do my best to keep it silky smooth for you. So last year, when we were walking around Hood Summit, one of the things that we kept hearing from folks was that everyone wanted the ability to create and customize multiple investing accounts. You wanted accounts to be able to separately track different strategies, separate out assets, or even just be able to earn interest and use margin at the same time. So we decided to do something about it. Here's how it works. All you have to do in the Robinhood app is pull down and scroll over to the plus icon to see the account types that we currently offer. Pick the one you want. Decide how you want to invest on your own or with Robinhood strategies. Choose a name. Do some agreements.
I like this feature.
And that's it. You're in. From there, you can transfer stocks or funds from your other Robinhood accounts or from your outside accounts.
Wow.
Plus, your gold benefits like 4% APY and instant deposits work seamlessly across the accounts that you create, and you can customize the order of your accounts that works best for you inside the Robinhood app. All right. Sneaking in under a minute. Pretty good.
He came under a minute. So last night, I was in the lobby, and I was speaking to somebody who actually was at the Hood Summit in Miami. And Aaron, can you stand up? He was talking to me about how he has, well, first of all, he's doing very well in the market, which is great, and we love to hear. But second of all, he was showing me his Robinhood account. Then he showed me another account. I'm like, whoa, dude, what's this? And he's like, I need multiple accounts. Yeah. We got you. We got you. Yes, yes. Thank you. All right, show of applause. How are you?
You should have waited to the lobby at the You didn't get that fly. This is not a good way to do it.
That's a hard one to follow.
It is.
We're off to a pretty strong start. All right, next up is Andrew Burks. Burksy, I call him Burksy, is someone who rarely downshifts out of high gear. He's pretty high energy. You're going to find that out in a second. He doesn't look in the rearview mirror. He's only looking out of the windshield, and he's got a lot of energy. So, Burksy, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Q. Y'all know simulated returns on mobile, and today we're taking it up a gear on Legend so you can see how your options play out across price, time, and now volatility. Let's take a look. All right, let's work with a call debit spread on SPY, one of our most traded underlyings. The order form shows us max profit and loss, but how does this do under different conditions? Check out the new simulated returns panel, inspired by mobile, built for the big screen. We can scrub to see P&L and Greek's update, or freeze to stress test time. Ooh, nice. Legend goes further. Now we can simulate volatility. Think a tweet moves markets? Let's dial IV up. Okay. Think it's overblown? Dial it back down. Either way, the power to forecast volatility is now in your hands. Want a different risk reward? We can change the strikes right in the order form with intact. Same strategy tuned in seconds. That's simulated returns on Legend, rolling out today. Back to you, boss.
You can almost feel how hard he's grabbing that wheel, can't you? I mean, he's got a lot of energy. So let's hear it again. How do we like this? It's going to be a tight race. Let's get to our next competitor and see what she's got in store. Daniela. Daniela has a really keen sense of all her options, literally studying them constantly. And she loves a night track. And it is evening, and we're in Vegas. So, what do you got?
Thanks, Q. So this one's going to take some trader participation. Over 2 years ago, we pioneered 24/5 equities trading, letting you trade stocks and ETFs 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. We expanded that to futures, then to event contracts, and of course, crypto has always been 24/7. So what's missing? I hear, that's right, options. Before the end of this year, before the end of this year, we'll begin rolling out extended hours for index options with overnight index options trading coming early next year. We are thrilled to take the next big step in giving you the freedom to trade whenever the opportunity strikes. That's it for me, Q.
They got some night owls here. I can see that right now. Let's hear it again. We got to get this lights going. That's going to be hard to beat. However, we have a few more drivers here. So, for all those that were at the Hood Summit last year or watched it, do you remember Grace? She was on the stage with me, and since then, Grace she's just been a machine. So she's launched some of the most important things that we've had roll out in the last couple of years at Robinhood. 24/5 trading, futures, event contracts, and, whoa, I don't want to give it away. What's next, Grace?
Thanks, Q. That's very, very kind. Well, when we launched last year's summit, we started with equity and options. Since then, we've expanded to index options and crypto. But one thing's been missing. That's right. We've heard you loud and clear. Futures is coming to Legend. All right, let's take it for a spin. So I just opened up search. You'll see this brand new future section. I'm going to pull up the micro S&P future here. And my chart has already been set up with some of my favorite indicators. And as a couple of futures traders here,
Now, with this, it's familiar. If anybody know anything about Forex, this is what a chart looks like. Now, as far as stock, cryptos, ETFs, index, futures, they're quite different. Depending on, like they say, if you have an upgraded account, then you can have more access to analytics like this. But if you're into Forex, these already come with the charts. Most of the analytics you have to add on yourself. You'll learn what analytics to use as far as the Boiling bands, there's different ones like I forget what they call. All right, away I just go blank all of a sudden. But they got different little things you can add in there. Dillinger bands. They have this oscillator. I forget what they all called. What the majority of them do. But anyway, that's what this is about. And on the right side is the prices, the actual current prices. They have the 4-hour chart, the day chart, and so forth and so on. It's really detailed. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna see if we can get into the Robinhood's charts and break it down.
we know that speed and precision is extremely important. And with Legend charts, you can easily get in, adjust, and get out, all just with a few clicks. And remember, futures market data and all the charting on Legend come at no additional cost. There you go. I just went from charting to trading in less than a minute. Best of all, futures on Legend will start rolling out today. How did I do, Q?
Let's check out these upgrades.
I think you up the stakes, Gina, because I'm a futures trader, as Vlad likes to point out, who trades quite often. So who's excited? Let's hear it. All right, I'm glad to see I'm not alone there. We're in the final laps here. Next up is Gina. JAMA Gina has the knowledge, the capability and the execution to be a triple threat.
Hashtag.
She delivers, so let's see what she's got lined up.
Thanks, Q. In addition to launching Futures on Legend, we are going to be bringing a powerful new trading tool to our Legend users. Starting today, we will be rolling out a new widget in Legend for the ladder, giving our traders a tool to act with speed and confidence. But there's a twist. Also starting today, the ladder will begin supporting both equities and crypto within Legend, expanding asset classes within one powerful tool. And of course, we will also be rolling out in mobile before the end of year. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to go ahead and add the ladder widget to my layout here. And instantly, I am seeing the live order book flow in. But the power of the ladder is really how quickly you can move in and out of positions. In just one click, I'm in my order. Fast, fluid, and built for speed. But we did not stop there. We know our traders are often using Legend and mobile together, especially when markets are moving quickly. So we are also building a new feature that will be launched by end of year, and it's going to allow you to use your mobile app as another screen linked to your Legend layout. I can start a link session by clicking this icon up top, and immediately you see the ladder is pulled up in the app, staying in sync, allowing me to keep an eye on my Legend charts as I trade within the ladder in the app. And as I update what I'm looking at, everything stays in sync, giving our traders the tools they need to have control and trade how they want. Back to you, Q.
That's incredible.
So Gina, this is the way I'm looking at this. We all get to seamlessly monitor or act on across any device at any time. That is pretty spectacular. Do you agree? Let's hear it.
Man, that's a hard choice. I got 3 already that I like. It's the first dude.
And by the way, she was driving 2 cars, if you didn't notice that. Right. Of the final racer here, we call him the boss of the garage, because he's the guy who's behind the scenes. Everything that rolls out, he's got his head under the hood building it. But you know what they say about the people who build everything? They know how to drive these vehicles. So what do you got for us, Balaji?
Thanks, Q. So, Gina just showed us the futures ladder, but she didn't show you the equities ladder. So I'm going to show it to you right now, and I want you to tell me if you can see what I think is missing here. Does anything look off? I'll even make it a little bit easier, and we'll zoom in a little bit. Just shout it out.
Buy in and sell.
Yes, I see it. I hear that from the audience here, because this account doesn't hold any positions. There's nothing for us to sell. But what if you're feeling bearish or you want to hedge the broader market? I think you deserve access to the same tools institutions use every single day to act on these kinds of views. These tools give access to all sorts of strategies, like pairs trading, and these strategies are only more valuable in volatile markets. So Q, here's what I've been working on. Introducing shorting on Robinhood.
Man, this is for the game.
I think you're getting a pretty good response.
I think this is good, yeah. Coming to both mobile and Legend later this year. Now you can be in the race whether the market is up or down.
Oh, his vehicle goes both directions. Right? How you feeling about that?
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be tight. I think we're going to have some close competition here. I might need Vlad to come up. He's been in back. Oh, you're out of the suit.
It was getting hot, man.
Yeah.
I have been in the back talking to the audio engineers, triangulating the applause, and it's surprisingly close. So the two sort of like contestants that it came down to, shorting, very, very much capped the meter. Universal ladder with linking was also a good one. So let's actually go through all 6 of them just for fun. Multiple accounts, simulated returns on Legend, overnight index options, futures on Legend, universal ladder with linking, and shorting. So it was very, very tight, but we do have a winner. Can I have a drum roll, please? Multi-talented product drivers. All right, let's hear it for our winner, Gina, universal ladder with linking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like the hat I did.
Do you want to, Gina, you want to say a couple words?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm very excited. Really, I think this award goes to everyone here. We built this for our traders. And you know what? I'm going to go in the back. I'm going to talk to the team. We're going to give everyone here access tonight to have access to the ladder within Legend tonight.
So to get Legend, all you got to do is pay $5 a month. But with those kind of tools, you already know like how to upscale. Even though I don't have those tools, I don't use those tools, I'm upscaling pretty decent. But with those, it's like you have no choice but to win or lose because you have brighter insight.
That's Gina's real prize, working harder for all of you. Nicely done. You all get it sooner. And by the way, it was close with shorting, but Balaji clocked in at just over a minute. So we had to dock him. You saw that, right? But
All right, let's give them all a hand. Big hand. They work really, really hard to deliver all these things, and they're probably going back there right now and popping the hood. So thanks again to all of them.
all right. Yeah, I think that you're all going to be really excited about this. Actually, I'd say if this had been last year's Hood Summit Q, we would have been leave it at that. But it's second Hood Summit, so we have to up the stakes a little bit more. So earlier, I took out this notepad, if you recall, and I wrote down a bunch of things on the notepad.
You got a lot on that notepad.
Yeah, a full page. I can barely read it. Now, a few of the things that you requested you just heard about, but there were a few that you requested that you did not hear about and that are not currently in development. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try something special today, put you in the driver's seat of your Robinhood experience. You're going to decide what we develop next. And no offense to Q's applause thing, but we're going to do this one a little bit more scientifically.
You didn't like my lights.
Are we ready with the poll? We're ready. Are you sure? Okay, good. I got the thumbs up. If you're not already watching this on the app, go ahead and open the Robinhood. Navigate to the live stream page for this event. If you're here in the audience, just try to put your phone on silent. Wow, it looks like everyone already did that. Amazing. At the bottom of the live stream, you will see a poll with some of the features you requested. And you can vote there on what you'd like us to start working on next. All right? This is going to be fun. You'll be able to choose between these 4 amazing options. A dividend tracker. I heard dividend tracker. This will allow you to monitor your dividend earnings.
I think this area was big fans of dividend tracker.
Yeah, some dividend traders in there.
Hands up. Who's dividend traders? Oh, we have quite a few. All right.
I'd say a good 1/4 of the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I heard OCOs from some of the folks here. We coupled them as advanced order types. So you'll get all of those. All right. Advanced order types. Portfolio comparisons. So you can see how your strategies are performing against the broader markets and specific companies. And finally, hotkeys on Legend, because today's all about speed. And it's very hot outside also. So whatever you vote for, we'll move that feature to the top of our roadmap and get to it as quickly as the folks back there can work on it, which I think is pretty fast. Do we have the results coming in?
Whoa.
Okay, cool.
The dividend tracker came quick.
Yeah, I think dividend tracker ran away with it. Great choice. I've been telling Q we need to prioritize that for years.
I don't know if he has been telling. He's been telling me we need to prioritize everything.
All right, so Q, what do you think? Should I put it on your Q3 goals?
I think you can put it on our Q3 goals. And by the way, the people that are sweating this right now are the 6 in back over there.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Here you go.
Oh, there's my ticket. This is how we do it. This is how we do development here.
Actually, you know what, Q? I think we've got to up the stakes even more. You agreed to that a little bit too easily. So why don't we do one better? Instead of just shipping the winner, let's get the top 2 out to everyone. Portfolio comparisons. There is a little bit of a distance, but there is some good demand for portfolio comparisons. So we're going to get you 2. When do you think we can get both out by?
I would say by the time you and I are standing on this stage next year, but I'm even more optimistic. We're gonna,
Conservative.
Yeah,
Pretty
I think we're
conservative.
going to get it done before then. By the way, next year it's going to be 3,000 of you here,
It's pretty amazing.
wherever we are.
I'm going to need to bring this crowd to more meetings. This is awesome.
They definitely have a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas. We've definitely done some democratizing today of both trading and investing.
All right. Well, we have a lot of work to do in the next few months, and we have some even bigger announcements to get to tonight. So this was just the beginning. Let's have a round of applause for our in-house Doc Hudson, Stephen Quirk.
Thank you. And by the way, we're really looking forward to getting to spend time with you and talk about all the things that that we're rolling out and show you how to use them, but also hear about all these other things that Vlad has a list on. So I'm going to go give this to the team, and you're going to hear me probably getting beat up.
I'll give you portfolio comparisons later.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. He really does so much for our traders. All right. Everyone, will you please stand up actually now? I told you this would be a participatory event. Don't worry. I'm not going to bring Tony Robbins out, although that would be very cool. You have me, which is just as good. We're going to do a little survey and find out how deep into technical analysis you all really are. So, why don't we start with this? If you don't do any technical analysis at all, if you don't know what it is, or if you don't do it, you can sit back down. If you do at least some technical analysis, you can keep standing. Okay, cool. Everyone is pretty amazing. All right, if you've never drawn a Fibonacci retracement before, you can sit down. If you have, keep standing. Okay. Looks like we have a lot of experienced traders here. Why don't we kick it up a notch, shall we? If you've never coded your own custom indicator, sit down. If you have, remain standing. Okay. We're really getting down to the most hardcore people. Okay. How about you? What's your name? Alec. Okay. What language do you code your, what's your language of choice? NinjaScript. Okay. Yeah, I've heard about that one. That's pretty cool. What about you, sir, back there? What's your name? Glenn. And you use what? PyScript? PineScript. Is it PineScript? Okay, cool. I actually don't know any of those. But I think the dedication it takes to learn them is really incredible. So let's ask one more question and see who's left. So if you feel confident that you can build a custom indicator in under a minute with no bugs, you can remain standing. You can sit. Okay. And by the way, you'd have to come up on stage to do it. Okay. Well, we have one person standing. And actually, this is very convenient because it happens that he's our next presenter. He's going to show you a groundbreaking new product. One that's going to make it possible, if I ask this question again next year, for everyone to be standing. Not that I would ask the same question again 2 years in a row, because that would be boring. But please give a big round of applause for Swaroon Sridhar.
Hey everyone. Thanks, Vlad. Hey everyone, I'm Swaroon. I work on Robinhood Legend. And me here, Vlad. And yeah, thanks for having me here, Vlad.
Awesome. So what are you going to build for us?
So I was thinking we could build a breakout signals indicator. And for those of you who don't know, a breakout is when the price
So this they they trying to do bonuses and stuff like that. I really just want to check out 2% cash bonus on eligible crypto deposit crypto. Basically, they just want me to buy some crypto and then match that. That's the just the recap. I could have watched it on here, low key. You still can. And then these access to new IPOs that you can trade. So let's go to. I want to see these data coins real quick. And this is what I was talking about too right here. Advance. Like they don't really show much. They are able to spread, you get water. Check that man. Oh yeah, they went hard now. It's on all of them. So yeah, you can add data. Still go back 5 years. I can change these to the candlestick. You can zoom in, check data. Um, add data, moving average, the MACD. Then they put up there the blue line. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, you can really do some stuff on here now. You can take that data off. And it shows too, like the moving average is up 1 cent. And then you can add more to it too. Like I take this off. So it's on the uptrend. Every low is higher than the last. Check out the week. Bigger candles 3 months ago. So yeah, there's some good data. We could check out other situations as well for the crypto. Go down. Like I don't know, Solana, 222. XRP been going up too, like this past couple of days. No, I don't have any more of these. I sold them all. I'm thinking about buying more though. I got Cardinal. So look at this jump. This is a pretty high move from 2,200 to 3,600. That was at did I say the time? I don't really show the time on there. Just the price. But it do show it though, like on this candle, the lowest was at 297, and then it went all the way up to $3.50. 304 kind of price. Then you can check out the moving average. Pretty dope. He's talking about these things.
Moves above a recent high.
Sounds pretty useful. And you can do this in under a minute?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And what's your language of choice? Is it PineScript or NinjaScript?
It's actually just English.
It's just English?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that language.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right. Are you ready? Because we're going to start the timer.
Yeah, let me just take a sec to get set up. I'm going to go into our new indicator development environment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
On your mark, get set, go.
Okay. Show me bullish breakouts. All right, my part's done.
Okay, that was fast, but to be
Hold
fair,
on,
we
let
should
me
wait
get
for the algorithm to finish.
The
right?
rest is up to my AI assistant.
Okay,
So let's just let it cook for a second.
okay. It's creating some code here.
All right, we got it.
Incredible. "26 seconds, not bad.
Not bad at all.
You cleared it out with a bit of buffer.
Yeah.
And all the chartists in the audience maybe can verify that it was right.
Yeah. Well, folks, welcome to Custom Indicators, powered by Robinhood Cortex.
All right, nicely done. Why don't you get into how it works?
Yeah, so reading through this, it looks like it's looking back at the last 100 candles, and it's calculating the highest high in the last 100 candles. And every time a candle closes above that, it's printing one of these light green arrows that says that there's a breakout. And the cool thing is that Cortex actually built a settings menu for me, so it doesn't just need to be 100. I can define it to be whatever I want.
Very cool. I'm going to sit down for a bit, let you take it from here, and I'm here if you need me.
Awesome. Thanks, Vlad. So that indicator that I just built is actually one that I once tried to build on another platform. It took me a few hours to pick up the syntax, write the code, and run it, but I kept a bug, and so eventually I gave up. And so then I tried ChatGPT. I really thought that would work, but turns out common AI models don't understand indicator scripting languages, and so that didn't work either. And eventually I was left with nothing. And so I thought if we could find a way to simplify this, we could take something super powerful that only a few elite traders use to gain an advantage over them. And you guys saw how many people were standing up here, and to open it up for everyone. I think we built something